Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going over the Shiny Flutter Mane glitch in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, updated for the Switch 2. So this has gotten even easier, guys. As you can see, there was about 10 there, so let's get into it. Firstly, you're going to make sure it is daytime while you are up here. So you're going to need to make sure you go to 0 gate, because it's the closest distance, obviously. And you want to make sure you've got that little sun picture in the middle of the map at the top there. That will indicate that it is morning, which is probably the best time for you to start doing this, because the Flutter Mane regular will despawn and will only keep the shinies there because they're not meant to be allowed during the day. So first up, save your game and then open up a picnic. Saving your game allows you to restart and not use the mats if something goes wrong and you don't get it. So you are going to go into a creative mode here. There's two different sandwiches you can use. I'm going to use the one that is less reliant on herbus. As you can see there, a pickle, a cucumber, 3 red onions, and then you're going to want to use 2 herbers. They cannot be sour and sour or sweet and sour, but it can be any other combination. So I'm going to go with spicy and sour just to make it simple, and then obviously pick whatever. So most of you guys will already know the sandwich process. It's really annoying, but for those of you that don't, chuck everything down, throw the bread off. Bread doesn't need to land on the sandwich, it's completely fine. Chuck the pin down, and you want to make sure once this sandwich is all done that you get this pop-up. I had a lot of people in the comments of my last video say that they weren't getting the correct things. You want to make sure you see all 3 say ghost there. If it doesn't, this will not work. As soon as that's done, get out of your picnic and head down into Area 0. So you want to go down, it is quite slow if you just jump down the ledge there, so you want to make sure you go here and go down to Research Station 4. That is going to be the fastest method for you to get there, because obviously this is a little bit of a race against the clock. You cannot let it get to nighttime. If the game ticks over to nighttime, that will stop the spawn. It will let regular Flutter Mane spawn, which is going to obviously mess it up. And once your sandwich runs out, especially now in the Switch 2 update, there's Pokemon everywhere all over the screen. So once you get to Research Station 4, jump out and head in this direction that I go in. Don't know why I span the camera around, a little bit confusing for you guys, but basically head straight as soon as you get out of Research Station 4 to head over to this ledge. This does work anywhere in these caves here. It's just that this is a very easy spot to kind of just run around and kind of see what you get. So what I'm doing here is there's also a bit of a change that if you run around and hold down ZL, you will actually see those Flutter Mane despawning like you just saw there. That is basically the game trying to force spawn a normal Flutter Mane, and it can't. For some reason, the shinies don't work this way, and they will stay in the game if they get spawned. But obviously, it's the same rate. So you can spam this ZL if you want. Seems to work for some people. I can't be bothered, especially in this update. Basically, after about 5 minutes, I got the first one to pop up there. I've done this pretty consistently, and it seems to be within 5 minutes. RNG is going to play a part, but normally within 5 minutes, you're going to get one of these Flutter Mane. My recommendation would be actually to see the sandwich out until the end, because as you're about to see, I had 10 spawn in about half an hour. So there's a chance that some of these are going to have marks, they're going to have special attributes and things like that. I have 2 that have marks here, so I'm going to try and test to see if I get anything rare, which obviously that is kind of the best bet. As you can see, another one just spawned in the background. Then another thing for this is you can use obviously they're not super high level and they're pretty easy to catch, but I am just using a quick ball because I've already done this a million times. I think I have 6 shinies now that I've got or something. But as you're about to see in the background, the sandwich does end, and this is what happens to your game when your sandwich does end. So basically, if you're seeing this, the sandwich is over, or you have got the wrong thing. Now I'm just getting absolutely killed by shinies, which is hilarious to watch. Or if regular Flutter Mane are popping up, you've also done this wrong, guys. And I promise you, I had a lot of people comment last time, not me trying to be condescending or anything. It will be that, yeah, my game actually froze, which is why there were so many on screen. You've done something wrong. If it's not popping up, then something's wrong. It's either not the right time, you haven't done the right sandwich, or you've kind of run out of time, kind of thing. So good luck with your hunts, guys. I'm going to do heaps of updated isolation hunts. There's a few things like Shiny Charmander that's really easy to get, Litten, Torchic. So let me know in the comments if you want me to start a series of posting these things. They're even easier now with the Switch 2. But yeah, leave the video a like if you did catch a shiny using this method, guys. Subscribe if you like our content, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.